the visuals of the maps. But it says in the base game, the TAC map, the normal map are functionally indistinguishable from each other. This adds 3 new maps, multiple styles, and overlays you can assign to each existing map. I've only seen the map once and then I died, so um, I'm not too familiar on like what the difference is, but it looks nice. I mean, that's the village, so like actual maps. Okay, so we're almost done with this. So I'm gonna wrap this up and take a break, and then we'll start the installation. Um, Belt and rig storage. This is a new one we've been playing with. I have been playing with this one for days because there's been issues, but so far so good. It seems to be working for the most part. What this does is it actually allows you to have your rig and belt will have its own storage. So by default in vanilla, this game does not work like Gray Zone or Tarkov or other games. You don't have individual inventory for each of your items. Like your backpack doesn't have its own inventory, your belt doesn't have its own inventory, your rig doesn't have its own inventory. You just have one inventory. This game works by weight. So you don't expand your inventory and get more slots or get bag space or get belt space. You're just allowed to carry more weight depending on the belt or the rig or the backpack. What this does is it allows you to open the rig and the belt. It changes into a container. So you can open the rig or open the belt and wait, I clicked on the wrong one. I wonder why it looked different. And plus I was trying to find a picture of yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is exactly what it was. So this is rig and belt. So what this does is allows you to open the rig and then it'll open a little window over here and you can put items quote unquote in your rig. And then same thing with the belt. They probably don't show it. Okay, and then it's configurable so you can do things like set it up so you can only put certain items in the belt, like ammo, grenades, and meds, for example. Or if you change all that, you can put any items in there. One thing we're working on is quick slot compatibility. It seems to be working with quick item slot so far, as long as you load it before quick item slot. I put a note in here for them and anybody else that if you use quick slot items, rigs and belts has to be loaded first. So what I'm talking about there is that you can now assign hotkeys. So if I wanted to put meds in my rig, like this picture, I can assign a hotkey to that bandage and I can use it while it's in my rig. One thing you're not going to see is right now anyways, you won't see the letter that you assigned. You won't see the key that you assigned to your consumable when it's in the rig. If it's in your inventory, you'll see it. Right now, you can't see it, but it functions. We'll end up going over all this stuff all over again. So, um, did I not open Oldman's? Yeah, there it is. Okay. I just want to move. I'm going to move Orion. Ugh. Let's stay open. Just trying to organize for my brain when I start installing these because Oldman's and the AI overhaul is um, I might try them together first and see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break for a second. Um, you guys can stare at this for a minute. It's the list. It's the instructions for Metro Mod Loader, but when I come back, I'm gonna start the whole installation process, and we're gonna be here for a few hours. So get comfy, get some coffee, get some food. I still have to eat too, so if anybody's here, say hi to Fanto in the chat. He is the person responsible for compiling this. So, and as another chatter is saying, yes, the community is growing very fast. We're all very passionate. Um, I don't have anything else to do in my life right now, so I'm just looking for a job. But I have went way down the rabbit hole with the modding community and the mods. I have been doing nothing but testing mods and even modding myself for like the last week. I've literally been staying up all night doing stuff. So hopefully I don't burn out by the time we get to the end of this, but we'll be all right. I will return. Brief intermission. I'll probably have to edit this down before I put it on YouTube anyway. And Mr. Fanto, if you're there, uh, if there's anything else I left out or you want me to cover real fast, then let me know. coming back, I actually wanted to put, I don't think I can do that really, not like YouTube. I was gonna say I wanted to put like, I was gonna put the Discord links in my, I mean, I guess I could just put them in Twitch chat, right? So the modding help, and we're looking at it too. So, um, Road to Vostok Discord. We're gonna, if you have any issues, strongly suggest you join the Road to Vostok Discord. I have been living in the mod channels, so there is a channel strictly for posting mods. So these are all existing mods and mods that people have made and updated, and they will post them in here periodically. And then we have a modding channel that this is basically what all the modders, they will get in here and we talk about the bugs, and I've watched people talk about building mods and just going back and forth and helping each other. And then we have the modding user help. Now this one's probably going to be the most generalized one for people that if you're having issues, you won't be able to talk in the other channels anyways without being setting other things up. So if you need help, you can just come in here and click on modding user help. You will be able to talk in here and we will help you. Like it's all we've been doing for ever since the update, basically, because it breaks things. If you're new to this, any game out there, anytime it updates, is going to have issues. It's going to have bugs, and then all the mods. This is one of the pitfalls right now of modding and getting into modding the game, is that every time the game updates, even maybe every time he puts a hotfix through, the modders are going to have to go through and update their mods and make sure they still work and that they're still compatible with the game, because the game changed. The mods are going to have to change. And one of the issues I've ran into right now is that in my mind, it's going to take probably a good couple weeks before everything gets ironed out, because until everybody gets caught up and fixes their mods, and I don't know what I just clicked on, but until everybody gets on the same page with the mods and the updates, there's going to be a lot of issues. Another thing is Metro Mod Loader. They updated Metro Mod Loader to 3+, so a lot of mods have to be updated to work with Metro Mod Loader. So there's things there that we're waiting on. So most of the, this mod pack has been verified for the most part. We've done everything we can do to make sure everything works. And it's updated and compatible and it all works together, right? I guess we'll find out here, because once I get everything set up and installed, and we'll go through the load order, and we're going to make sure everything works. The mod configuration menu was updated also. So there's a lot of hoops to jump through. Let's start at the beginning, okay? So we'll go back to, well, that's my main page. I think I closed Rostov, actually. Oh,